What's up, guys? This is Rico from Kelphelp. Thank you so much for checking me out today. It is a beautiful, as you can see, it's a beautiful morning here. I want to give you guys a little bit of input of what today is, especially for me. April 30th is a very special day for me. If you guys don't really know it, well, it's something I haven't mentioned, but back around April 30th of 2011, I actually opened my first video game store at 19. I wanted to do something business-wise, do something gaming related at the time, and you know, opening a video game store was something I wanted to do. So I wanted to dive a little bit into that, give a little bit of background how it was from beginning to end, and where is it seeing today. So let's get into that. So like I mentioned, April 30th of 2011, I opened my first video game store here in Los Angeles. It was called R-Cade Games. It was kind of a little play on words since my name is Rico. Added there, little play on words. I opened my first video game store at that time, and I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of ups and a lot of downs for me, but the point of the store was to bring retro gaming and try to bring a passionate side of retro gaming to the people of LA. My store was located on Centinela and Short Avenue. You could actually look for it, and it's not currently there, obviously, but I did have a lot of fun. I had a lot of passionate times. The store, a lot of difficult ones too. But what I wanted to do was to bring my love of retro gaming, which only has gotten better over time, and try to bring that to my customers and show them, you know, this is a lot of fun. You know, I basically did what a lot of people would consider for a retro gaming store. You bring in some games, you do some trade-ins, but I really loved what I did. I talked a lot with my customers. I loved communicating with them, getting to know them, not as, you know, customers, you know, come back again, but as people, because there was a lot of good people, and even to this day I still talk to a lot of my customers. But even then I had a lot of love and a lot of passion for my store. To keep kind of people afloat to come into the store, I used to hold a lot of events and tournaments. I used to hold Mario Kart tournaments, Smash Brothers tournaments. I'm showing you the flyers right here because these were the flyers that I used for the store at the time, and Photoshop skills weren't as good, as decent as they are now, but you can see that, you know, I really love what I do, and I always did, and I was hoping that, you know, people would enjoy that atmosphere, and it seems like a lot of people have. On top of that, I did hold a lot of card games, Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. That's what a lot of people liked when they came in the store, so I really held a lot of those, and it was a great experience too. I got really into the card gaming thing and everything. Around the end of the store's life cycle, which I guess you could say was 2013, I actually had to close the store because they were raising my rent. Actually, I was paying around $2,200, and it is quite a bit for it's quite a lot. But they were raising it to $24, and while that might not seem so much, it really does in the bigger perspective of things. So unfortunately, around February of 2014, I did have to close the physical store. I still have it online, but even then, just to kind of cover my bases, it wasn't until this past December that I actually went to the city of Los Angeles and I decided to officially close the business altogether. So the name R-Cade Games is officially done. That's almost one part of my life that actually is done. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard for me to deal with it over the years. It's been a struggle, but even now I'm starting to see, you know, new doors are opening, new perspectives are opening. But the point of this was to just really give you guys a little bit of input on what the store is, what I used to do, and yeah, it's crazy to think that around 7 years ago I opened a video game store, and even though it is finished, it's taught me a lot, helped me become a better person. It's helped me with my love of gaming even more, and hopefully, I really hope you guys are enjoying that when you see it. One last little snippet though before I finish off this video. I'm gonna actually put a little bit of a commercial that we did back in the day. My friend Cody, he's a really good friend of mine. I love him dearly. He made this for the store. It was mostly like a little documentary style. I'm gonna put it at the end of the video, so I hope you guys will enjoy that. And thank you for listening, pretty much. I know it's a little bit different from what I normally do, but since it's April 30th today, I wanted to give it a nice little send-off for me personally. The store is finished. It's an end of an era, but it was something that I truly loved, and it was a passion and pleasure for mine. So thank you guys. I'll let the credits roll. Hope you enjoy the commercial.
Sure, the outdoors are fun, but every once in a while, I need my video game fix. So what better place than our next point of interest, R-Cade Games.
In the Santa Monica area, there's a video game store unlike any other, full of life and personality. So, we caught up with the owner to ask him what makes his store so unique.
Well, what I do, I pretty much manage almost everything here. I do all the trade-ins that come in. I do most of the tournaments that come in. I have to know what new games are coming out so I could get pre-orders for people. It's fun doing it. I mean,
We asked Rico why people play games.
I just like games. I don't know. There's something. I guess you could call it, for me, it's like a digital version of books. Each game I see holds a completely different experience from the next. So if you compare your Castlevania games to your Metal Gear games, they're completely different games. But they each do their own thing in a very interesting way. Each one is incredibly unique to the other one.
We asked some of the regulars why they like the store and why they keep coming back.
I like the environment of it. There's passion in here, where in the fact that like Rico, like he actually cares about what he's doing, and you actually you feel like you're really talking to somebody who knows.
What makes this store different from any other place is that this store has soul. Mostly because of the people. You know, the people here are very passionate about video games and the geek culture, and so is the owner, and it shows in the way he decorates the floors and the walls, and the way he puts things out for people. It's just passion that attracts a very large community.
I think it's the way we do things, and mostly because of retro games too. Just pretty much we know what we're doing.
To further enhance the community of the store, Rico regularly holds events in order to bring people together and have fun.
Mainly one of the biggest ones right now is actually Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, it's weird as a game shop we do Yu-Gi-Oh! But it actually has picked up really well. A lot of people have been asking, you know, you should do tournaments, you know. So we actually started doing them, and we've been getting really great turnouts. So that's one of the big things we're doing. We do a lot of gaming tournaments too, so if you want, you can just follow us on our Facebook. We have a lot of gaming tournaments going on.
And they don't just do gaming events, they're also working on a new event.
Right now we're actually focusing on a new event called Movie Night. First movie we're going to be doing is, hence the name of the title, Pokemon the First Movie. So all the feels will be experienced in here. I tried to make things as unique as possible, and I think it shows. It's like if someone decorated a video game room and then sold all their stuff.
If you're a fan of, video games, this is a great place to come. Not only video games, have anime, other trading card games too. If you're just a fan of Japanese culture, you're definitely gonna find a home here.
But it's interesting to see all that, what people really are into or why they do it. I just find that so interesting. I like looking into the aspect of games. That's why I'm a gamer.
Whether it's the people, the business, or how they handle things, one thing is for certain. R-Cade Games is the place to be in Santa Monica for your retro games. Stop on by sometime. You'll find Rico there 6 days a week.
Thank you.